Well, should we just dive in?
Yep.
Sure.
Yeah.
You want me to start it?
Sure.
Okay, let me see here. Given that Monica's income exceeds her expenditures, Monica is best described as, and I put saver or as a supplier of funds.
Yep, the first one.
Yeah, that's what I have.
Yep.
Okay, number 2. The primary economic function of the financial system is to match one person's savings with another person's. Hold on. Yeah, the last one.
Yeah,
Another person's investment.
That's what I got.
yes.
Okay.
Anyone want to take 3 or?
Yep,
Yeah.
I can do 3. The amount of revenue a firm receives from the sale of its products minus its cost of production as measured by its accountants is the firm's. Is it retained earnings?
I think it just said earnings.
Yeah, that's what I have to earnings.
Because for accounting, it would be net income.
Mhm.
So it's a little confusing why they did it this way. But I look back in the book and it says just earnings, the first one.
Okay.
It's 13-6. Or let's see. No, 13-1B. Sorry, I'm sitting in my car again and it's kind of dark. So
That's fine. Okay, we are number 4.
Yep.
Okay, the bond market. I have it's a financial market as is the stock market.
Yep.
That's C.
Four or
Is
five.
it stock market? Is that what you put?
Yeah, it's a financial market as is the stock market.
Okay.
C.
I had put B for some reason.
Yeah, no,
I thought
I think it's C.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, I have to read most of the time more than once the book because sometimes it's confusing, especially English is my second language and I have to go back and forth.
Yeah.
Okay.
Am I next or?
I can go next.
Okay.
Number 5. Which advantage do mutual funds claim to provide? And I put A. Diversification and access to the skills of professional money managers.
Yeah, I have the same.
Yep. I can read 6. Compared to stocks, bonds offer the holder lower risk and lower potential return. A.
Yep.
What I have?
Yeah, that's what I have too.
The bond market, the stock market, banks, pension funds, and insurance companies are all financial institutions.
Yes, agree.
Okay. Number 8. Other things being constant, when a firm sells new shares of stock, and I put supply of the stock increases and the price decreases.
Agreed.
The price increases. Yeah, I agree.
Okay, number 9.
Yeah, number 9. Compared to short-term bonds, other things the same. Long-term bonds generally I have more risk, and so they pay higher interest rates.
Yes.
A.
That's what I have.
That's what I have.
I have as well.
Great.
Or number 10, I put a closed economy does not engage in international trade, therefore net exports are zero.
Yep.
That's what I got.
I couldn't hear the answer again.
Sorry,
B.
yeah, B.
The
Net exports are zero.
okay, yeah. Okay, 11.
11.
11.
I'll do it. The GDP 100,000. Taxes are 22,000. Government purchases are 25,000, and national savings are 15,000. This economy, government is running A, and I put down budget deficit of 3,000, but I mean that's the only answer I could come up with these numbers, but I'm not exactly sure if that was correct or not.
I have the same.
You put deficit, the C.
Yeah, deficit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'll tell you why. It's 13-2A
Okay.
is where it's found, and it says where government purchases exceed. Well, actually, what it says is if taxes are greater than purchases, then they run a surplus.
Okay, so obviously the opposite would be.
Yep, because the taxes are less than the purchases, they're in a deficit.
Yeah, I mean, I was between A and C, and I just chose C.
Yeah.
So
Yep, that's why it's C.
okay.
Number 12, I wasn't quite sure on this one. Mandy purchases 68.2 shares of mutual fund for $1,500. Mandy's purchase of these shares contributes $1,500 to which magnitude in the identity Y, C, I, or G? And I think that it's investment, but I'm not sure.
I think, well, I read and said private savings.
Okay.
That, well, not the same question, but similar. And that's what I put private savings.
The problem with private savings is it's not listed in the Y, C, I, or G, right?
Right.
No.
I did B as well.
I have capital investment as well.
Okay.
And just because consumption, obviously it takes up consumption, government purchases. And the question reads, which magnitude is in the identity? That's why I chose investment.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just, I don't know. It's still confusing, and I don't know. I'll be happy to submit and find out if I got it wrong, and then you guys can change it. So.
All right. I got 13. For an economy that engages in international trade, GDP is divided into 4 components, which is not one of the components. It's just B, national savings.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
For 14, according to the definitions of national saving and public saving, if YCG remained the same, an increase in taxes would, and I thought it was A, raise national saving and public saving. But
14.
I put D.
D.
Yeah.
National savings and change and raise public savings.
So the reason it's D, Justin, is because national savings, you take taxes out of the equation.
Okay.
So because taxes are raised, national savings doesn't change, but public will get more. Does that make sense?
Yeah, definitely. Thank you.
But
Number
I had to think about that one a long time, so go ahead. Is it my turn? In a closed economy, private savings is, I put the first one, the amount of income that households have left after paying for their taxes and consumption.
Yes, I have the same.
I put B. The amount of income that businesses. Okay.
You find that in the book too.
Yeah, I thought. I think my confusion was I was relating private saving or private as related to the business, not household.
Okay.
Change this one. Number 16. In a national income accounting, we use which of the following pairs of items interchangeably? And I put saving and national saving.
Mm, I have B,
What do you,
which is public saving and government tax revenue minus government spending.
yeah, that's the one I put.
Okay.
That's what I got.
Am I reading that one incorrectly? I thought in the book it said that savings and national savings were interchangeably. Or
Right, but I don't see where it says that.
No?
That's not one of the options. You have investment and private saving, investment and purchase of stocks and bonds, corporate saving and private saving. The only one that makes sense to me is the last one.
Okay.
Because I agree with you. What you're saying is correct, but it's not one of the options.
Yeah.
Seventeen.
17.
Yep.
The nominal interest rate is 7%, and the rate of inflation is 3%, and the real interest rate is 4%.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's from last chapter, right?
I believe so.
Oh man.
I think it does mention though in the books from now on, when they refer to percentage, it's gonna refer to real interest rate.
Okay.
So
So I don't know about you guys, but these last three, the
uh,
PowerPoint really helped me understand how they worked.
Yeah, definitely.
I actually I don't know if mine are correct, but I was going back and forth using the actual graph in the book. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I did too.
so I'll do the 18. It says starting at point A change in tax laws that encourages household to save more would likely cause. And I put D, the quantity of loanable funds traded to decrease to 75 and the interest rate to rise to 75 or to 7%.
I have A.
That's what I have as A.
Yeah.
Got it as well.
Increase 125 and interest rate falls to 5%. Point B.
I agree. Because that, Alfredo, if you go back and look at the PowerPoint, it
Uh-huh.
says specifically what things cause what shifts in the thing, and that's why I went with A. So I'd encourage you to go back and look at that PowerPoint because it
And I haven't had a
really
chance to.
helped me to understand this graph because I was struggling with it.
Yeah, some even in the book I haven't checked the PowerPoint, but I don't know, on the book helped me too, but I will go and check again. But that's what I think the answer is A.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I had. 19. Starting at point A, the enactment of an investment tax credit would likely cause, I put A on this one as well, the quantity of loanable funds traded to increase to 125 and interest to raise to 7%.
Yeah, same.
Okay.
Well, I have A, but I thought I would have got that one wrong. I got A. I thought it was maybe going to be the $75 one, but
Oh, we're good.
okay.
For 20, suppose that Congress were to repeal an investment tax credit, what would happen in the market for loanable funds? And I got D, the demand for loanable funds would shift left.
That's what I got.
That's what I have to. Okay. So which
19
one?
out of
I'm
20.
about to, huh?
I got 19 out of 20.
I was gonna say, let me submit him before you do to make sure. Are you and ahead of me? Which one we were talking about? About
Number 12.
12
So number 12 was the private savings.
savings.
Was it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just submitted and got it 20 out of
Yeah,
20.
that's what I did too. I was willing to sacrifice myself before you always do, Jim.
That's
So-
all good.
But you still got an 8, so it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, thanks, you guys. I gotta run. So
No,
I'll-
thank you.
I'll post it to the thing. So.
And